All right, my brother. We here. And I promise to the people that this is not a beef podcast.
Nah, this is
We
definitely a beef cast. Definitely a beef. Might as well put that shit out there, like on the title, biggest shit. Welcome to the True Line Crossers Beef Cast featuring Kendrick Lamar and Drake. There you go.
it just so happens that we're posting every other week, and every other week these niggas are dropping shit. Like, and as hip hop lovers, we kind of have to talk about it. So if you're a J. Cole fan and you're above all of this and you just don't want to be a part of it, please just step to the side.
Just
next
move away.
week
Just go away.
or the week after next, we'll get to like some positive Perry shit. Right now, right now though,
and I'm not even going to start negatively with music. The first thing I got to say, fuck Tobias Harris. Fuck Tobias Harris. Fuck Tobias Harris.
Hey man, 0 for 1.
You get paid $40 million to sit on the bench for the last 12 minutes of the game. They was like, oh, it's kind of Tobias Harris is sitting on the bench, and because the bench is playing so good, nigga, you make too much for the bench to be outplaying $40 million.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody. The niggas on our bench combined not making $40 million, and you had one fucking shot. One shot.
0 for 1.
One shot.
Hey man, my Knicks went to the next round. Like I said last time we recorded, I am a fan of teams who disappoint. So all I'm saying is we made it to the next round. I'm not saying we're going to the next. I'm not saying we're going to play good against the Pacers. I'm just saying we made it. That's it.
Nah, y'all should definitely, at this point, y'all should definitely go to the Eastern Conference Finals easily. Like the Pacers shouldn't be able to fuck with y'all.
They're playing really good.
They played Milwaukee without Giannis. Patrick Beverly was the best player on the Bucks team for that series.
On the floor, for sure.
Like, Dame missed, a game and a half?
Yeah.
He came back, but, like, was he really playing? Like, with an Achilles injury, he wasn't trying to, like, really risk that shit. He was just out there because, like, I'm new here. I got to earn this, if we're being honest.
You think he's leaving?
I mean, he can't really leave. I feel like he just signed the contract there, didn't he? Wasn't it like a trade and sign? I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know.
If he didn't sign there, he's definitely leaving. He's getting the fuck out. He's getting the fuck out of Milwaukee.
Going straight to Miami.
Yeah, so took me a year, but like,
I'm here.
And
they're also saying they might get KD too.
What the fuck are they doing against Boston? I haven't kept up with them.
Who?
Miami and Boston. What's that series looking like?
I don't know. And I got ESPN pulled up. Give me like 2 seconds. Boston, Miami. Oh, Miami series. Damn. It's over.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Miami didn't have Jimmy Butler or Terry Rozier.
It was 4-1. Boston in the last game beat them 118-84.
Again, it makes sense. Like, who was scoring for Miami? Bam and Tyler Hero?
Yeah.
And all you got to do is, like, push Tyler Hero around. He 185 pounds. So.
Fucking Ant been going crazy, too.
I think they beat the Nuggets. I think they beat the Nuggets. And I say that confidently because I
just don't trust Cat. I don't know.
I don't think he's going to be a like factor at all. Who they got to stick Ant-Man?
He's fucking ridiculous.
And Jamal Murray hurt.
Yeah.
They got Mike Conley. Gobert can't stick Jokic because nobody can. But
why? Like, this nigga is so unathletic.
Bruh, I heard the greatest nickname ever last night, like, for that nigga. They called that nigga the dad bod god. And I was like, oh, shit. Like,
That makes sense though. Like if you go to pickup games and you see like the nigga with a dad bod that like he has dad strength, like it's like that. I'm like, yeah, he's
That
gonna
shit was
post you up the entire time.
that shit was perfect for that nigga.
He got a
He looks
dumbass
like
hook shot for some reason, like that goes in every time. Like it just makes sense.
he don't get no elevation on nothing that he do. He just
He jumped. This is the floor. This is him. Boop. Just, boop. I don't know what the fuck it is, but he's killing you.
but I think Gobert like makes him work a little harder than everybody else. And when you don't have Gobert in the game, you could throw Cat on him, you could throw Nas Reed. They got a lot of big niggas just to throw at him.
Yeah.
I don't think Michael Porter Jr. going to do shit on Jaden McDaniels. Like Michael Porter Jr. shot the most consistently he's ever shot in his life against
That's
Phoenix.
what I'm saying. And he's
Like,
in a rhythm. Like,
Jaden McDaniels also took KD out of the rhythm, though.
true. Is KD playing USA basketball?
I don't think none of them niggas who said they were gonna play want to play no more.
That's what I'm saying. like, why is Braun playing again? Like, I get that he wants to be the savior, but like, bro, like, you've earned your rest. Like, let these young youths go do it. Like, Steph, go just sit down. Like,
I
all
was
of
telling,
them.
I was telling my cousin the other night, like looking at it now, my starting five would probably be Brunson, Edwards,
Hey, that Bronson nigga nice.
Jason Tatum, if he still want to play. Because I think if they don't make it to the finals, he might be like, man, fuck this shit too. Like,
Yeah.
I would
No
have
Embiid?
Bam at the 4, and then
No Embiid?
I don't think he should play. He shouldn't even be looking at a basketball until like October. They need to go put that nigga in Goku hyperbolic chamber and just like let him rest.
Are you still trusting the process?
Yes. I don't want to hear shit about nobody who got anything to say negative about that nigga. Like, he had 39 on, Sunday? Or whatever day that was. What's today? Saturday, so that was Thursday. On one leg, and the nigga played with bell palsy.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing about, like,
That
I don't want to hear nothing about nothing that niggas got to say about him.
I'm with you. I don't want to hear shit about him. It's y'all front office. Like, they gotta put somebody around him. They got to. And I get that they brought in James Harden thinking that was gonna do it, but why would you think that? Like, what has James Harden showed you?
They got the one. You can't win with two players anymore. Because Maxey balled his ass off. Even though he played bad on Thursday, in the fourth quarter, he had like 11 points.
When he fucking hit that shot to send it in overtime, I was so pissed, bro. I was so fucking mad. And here, I said, I'm going to sleep.
When he shot it, I was like, damn, that was far. And when it went in, I was like, when did he start shooting like that? Like, even like him doing a little step back three, every time he do that shit, I'd be like, bro, you was kind of open without the step back. Like, I understand you played with Harden last year and he taught you some stuff, but like, you was kind of open before that. It looked good and it went in.
I'm so mad. I turned the TV off. I was, all right, like, fuck out of here.
But yeah, like they got Tobias Harris. You cannot have one shot. I don't give a fuck if he would have went like 0 for 6. Like 0 for 6 is better than 0 for 1. Like at least it looked like he was trying. But everybody else played good. Like,
why did he go 0 for 1? Like when it's wartime and you
from
see
New
a
York.
nigga just shoot once and then put his gun up. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Nah, he the nigga from fucking Harlem Nights. Like, if you put that little shit away.
This nigga just said pop. Like, are you okay? Like, let me out though.
But like, think about it. Ray Vaughn damn near got famous for saying fourth quarter, nigga, why you got Batum in?
Why the fuck Batum in?
That nigga had the best playoff series I might have ever seen him have against y'all.
Yeah, his wife
Like,
tweeted, "That's why he's in."
literally, like, I feel like everybody in Philly felt that way. Like, especially when he made that block against Miami. Like, I feel like this whole like play in the playoff run for him made everybody look at him differently because of that one line. Because it was just like, but he played good. Buddy Hield played great on Thursday. Like, you can't have these players show up and the $40 million man is 0 for 1.
So what do you do with it? Like, is he? How long?
He gotta go. I don't give a fuck how long his contract is. He shouldn't ever step foot in the Wells Fargo Center again.
Nobody's trading for him
with a Sixers jersey on. Like, I don't give a fuck if we gotta trade him to Olympiacos or some shit like that. He needs to go.
Because I always go to like off-brand teams. The Magic, they look good. They got a good young core. So he's not going there. Like, Oklahoma is fucking amazing right now.
Send him back to Detroit. He can go back to Detroit.
Yeah, he would be good there now.
Hey, Marvin Bagley, come waste all of that talent over here. We have you and Mo Bamba just wasting all y'all height. We'll take it. Fuck it. Like, our bench is fucking garbage. Like, why the fuck is Paul Reed our backup center? We know that Joel Embiid has chronic body injuries. Fuck, I don't give a fuck what type of injury it is. The shit is chronic. Why the fuck is a 6'9" bum our backup center? Like, Paul Reed is trash. He comes in the game, he fights for rebounds because, I'm not that tall, but like, I'm scrappy.
And it's fucked up because y'all go to the playoffs every year, so you're not going to get a lottery pick. It's like, fuck. Y'all got to start tanking. Like, just tank for one season to get a good lottery pick.
We should have never fired Elton Brand. Like, Elton Brand had put together the perfect team. And Ben Simmons fucked that shit up.
Who is he with right now? Is he still with Brooklyn? No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
He played like 20 games this season. He was out there. He was out there.
As far as the Knicks go, Brunson is fucking balling, bro. Like, I ain't never seen some shit like this before. Not on the Knicks. Like, I don't even know. It's like I want to be excited, but I can't.
I was watching the game on Thursday. Like, I think he had like 30, and I was like, this nigga really about to go for 40 in back-to-back games? Like,
and it's not in contention for an MVP.
And it's not like we was playing bad defense against him. Kelly Oubre was doing a hell of a good job. He was getting abused because that little nigga was just like, oh, you taller than me? Go right under you. Yeah. Now I'm going to slow down. Foul. I was like, what the fuck? Stop. Like, once he go around the pick, just let him go.
Yeah.
Like, but the problem was, Embiid couldn't fucking switch because he's on fucking one leg. Yeah. Like, half of the times when Jalen Brunson scored, I'm just like, if Embiid is healthy, that's a block. If Embiid is healthy, that's a block. Like, he was just like, he scored like so many little scoop layups on Embiid, and I was just like, fuck. He just looked so helpless. Like, he looked like an injured deer. Like, he was just like watching him try to move on defense was just like, oh, get that nigga out. But like, think about it. A nigga with a torn meniscus and Bell's palsy was playing 44 minutes. Yeah. Because they ain't had no backup.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Like, if I'm him, I'm pissed.
Like, meanwhile, it's niggas like DeMarcus Cousins, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee,
Yeah.
just begging for jobs.
Yeah.
And no, are they the best basketball players in the world?
But they will be serviceable in this.
Like, but they 6'11", 240 pounds, play
Just put your
defense,
hands up.
like
Just put your hands up.
better than Paul Reed probably will ever be. Like, I hate Paul Reed. I would have been okay watching Kenyon Martin Jr. get abused by like Hartenstein and like, because at least I know like he got a little athleticism. Like, he would try to get off the floor. Like, watching Paul Reed was just like watching a short version of an injured Joel Embiid. Like, he don't play no defense. He got no lift off the ground. Like, it was just like,
A part of me wishes that Julius Randles was like here, like he wasn't injured. But then the part of me is like, no, I want to see what Brunson can do alone. Like, I mean, he's not alone. He has DiVincenzo. Like,
Julius Randle
they've been
is
fucking
on suicide watch right now. Like, I'm pretty sure he on suicide watch right now.
When we started the game, I think it was 33-11.
Yep.
I was like, oh, these niggas is hooping. Like, these niggas, I went to go get popcorn, came back and was like, what?
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened to me too.
Because they hit the first 4, and I was like, oh, let me go get a popcorn real quick. Left out, came back and was like, what?
I was like, it's no, like, I'm watching this shit like, it's no way this how we going out. Like, it's no way.
I was like, oh, these niggas want to close out.
Walked away for like 5 minutes. Came back. And I was like, oh, okay. That's a little better.
Yeah. They started to come back.
8-point game. That's cool. Who went and slapped the shit out of somebody on timeout?
I don't know. It's going to be a good playoffs for sure. It's been good so far. Really fucking good games. I don't have a prediction for who's going to be in the finals. I just know a lot of teams look really fucking good right now.
Yeah. My early prediction right now, just off of the first round, I'm going, again, I think the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets. So I would have to go Timberwolves. Ugh, that sounds weird in the finals. But I would probably Minnesota, New York, or Minnesota, Boston. But I think if Porzingis not healthy, y'all beat Boston too, because who the fuck is they big man? And Brunson is unguardable. Like, can't put Jason Tatum on him. That's going to be hell. Look, they just got to hope Josh Hart start missing shots. Because I don't know what the fuck got into him.
That nigga was, oh, I was about to say something crazy. Edit. Self-edit. Anyway. Yeah, but it's been good playoff play. Caitlin Clark played her first preseason game recently.
I saw yesterday.
She was going crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because, like, you saw, like, the women try to make the adjustment. Like, all right, we're going to get up on you, see what you can do. And she was like, okay. Let's see. We'll see how this. I'm gonna just do the same shit I did in college: run around, dribble.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a mistake. I'm wide open now. I'm like,
it's also funny because we saw a lot of active women players talking about her before she came into the league, saying that, oh, that shit is over with. That's college shit. We getting up and like we doing all.
I don't think it's kind of the like because she doesn't do a lot going towards the basket.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's not her game.
So it's like, but she requires you to have great lateral movement.
She just
So like if you
she
make
plays like
like
Steph. It's just a bunch of
like,
running, bunch of screens.
so like if you make one slip and she see a shot,
Oh, I got it.
little step back, you're you're dead.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like I don't see like there's no way to stop that, especially because like I feel like they underestimate how quick she is too.
Yeah. You gotta have, and she has a high motor. Like it's not like she's just
Yeah, she's not gonna get
quick.
lazy because you getting
Yeah.
physical with her. Like she's not gonna be like, oh, this bitch won't stop pushing me around. Like
No. Like I'm running. She is like the epitome of moving without the ball. So I mean, we talked about this before. It's actually a clip up right now on our YouTube page of us just talking about the WNBA. So we've said this before. I want to see what she brings to the game. Her, Angel Reese, who else did the Sky draft?
Cardosa.
Yeah, I want to see what they bring to the game, and I'm gonna be watching. I mean, I will watch a Mystics game here and there because like that's my team. But like,
Yeah, I heard they're trying to like expand, and like Philly was like a top nomination. And it's
yeah,
funny because like that's a point that I made on here. Like,
yeah,
in order to see a WNBA game, I got to drive either 2 hours north or south. Like, I
yeah,
got to go to DC or I got to go to New York. Like, there's no like availability for that. Even if I like, and no, it wouldn't be like top priority, but it's like even if I wanted to, I still got to travel out of state
right.
to do so. So like,
So yeah, I think with them coming in, they're for sure going to try and get a contract outside of the NBA, and they are going to expand. I think in the next 3 to 5 years, we're going to see an explosion of the WNBA because it's going to be more players playing like Caitlin Clark, and it's going to be more teams to watch. And like, I'm ready for it. I need more sports. Like
for sure.
at the end of the day, I need more sports to watch, so I'm gonna watch.
And for everybody who thought we were going to dive right into the beef, we
Yeah,
got you.
we're coming.
Welcome to another episode of True Line Crosser. My name is Scoob.
And I'm Quan. And of course, we're going to talk about one of the greatest weeks in modern hip hop history. Duh, we have to. Last pod, we talked about Drake dropping "Give Me 50" or "Push Ups," and we said, "Hey Kendrick, you gotta respond. Like you're looking crazy." At the time it was 2 weeks, and we were like, "All right, you got another week" because it took Drake to drop.
I think it was
in
only a
3.
week at a time.
Yeah, we said, "Hey Kendrick, you're gonna have to drop. Like you gotta do something. This nigga is hitting." Like, and for me, I don't know about you, but for me, dropping "Give Me 50." It was jabs. It was like light hits. He was addressing everybody. He made for Kendrick. He made a bunch of like, "You're short. You got small feet." Like,
Yeah, it wasn't this.
no,
Like, it
no.
wasn't even like remotely close
And
to
that makes
this.
sense because he was responding to like that. So it was like, "Oh, you
And
said
for
fuck
me, I
us."
think
All
the
right.
biggest problem with it was just like, who was surprised that Kendrick was short? Like the short jokes was just it didn't hit hard enough.
Yeah,
It was just like I wanted like a like body shot, and it was just like it was like shadow boxing. It was like it was like
yeah,
And
yeah.
it was like no nigga like
But I think he took that route because a lot of people were saying like, you really don't have to respond to like that. Like, you just don't.
because it
You
wasn't like a diss like that is a good song even if like he not talking about Drake. So it's like
yeah.
like you don't really gotta respond to that. Like yeah,
It was
he
like an
said
elevated control verse. It
yeah.
was like focused on these two niggas, but it's like, nigga, I want the crown. That's what he was saying in Control. Like, I love y'all, but I want the crown. But now it's like a little more malice. It's like, it's these two niggas, and nigga, you I got a problem with, and you know I do. But I want the crown. It's just that simple. Like, so he did that. My bad, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
He did that. We said you gotta drop. We took a week off. And then on Tuesday, April 30th, this nigga Kendrick drops Euphoria. And yeah, he said a lot. Like,
I think we could get into that first if you want to play a little bit of it.
I'll play a little bit.
Hey, I thought this was gonna be. I thought Euphoria was like, all right now, Drake.
Euphoria is a hit. Like, I know niggas is like, for like I said this before.
Nah, that's just.
I think the people who have chosen a side either way, there's nothing that the other side could say that will make them say, "Yeah, this is good." But like I said, I'm a fan of both people, so I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna see what's happening. And Euphoria is a fucking hit. There's so many quotables in this that you can say to a nigga that you hate. like, when he said, "Fucking,"
he said, this shit is about love and hate, and I'm
the biggest hater. When he fucking said, when you next to a sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. All right.
I believe you don't even really like women. I believe you might pop ass with them.
Nigga. All right. Nigga. First of all, Teddy P.
Right.
You say all of that over Teddy P? And for you non-music knowing niggas, how didn't you know that that's Teddy P? I hate, oh my gosh. They were like, oh, it's super jazzy. What is this? What?
The originator.
What? You don't know who this is? What the fuck? How did he get that cleared, first of all? Because it's on Spotify right now.
Cardo. That's who produced that. Cardo got Wayne.
Nice.
That shit fire. Like, that whole beat fire. Like, every transition is crazy.
Fucking ridiculous. That YNW Melly. What? And YouTube, I promise we're not going to play the whole thing. I know y'all hate that, like, when it cuts out. So I'm going to skip around for sure, and then I'm not going to play the other ones because both of them bitches, well, all three of them bitches is 7 minutes.
Yeah.
But this shit we had.
They say, way
some nasty
too,
shit.
they say way too much. I was listening to them shits like, yeah, not touching these. My man called me last night and he was like, yo, bro, you heard them Johns? He like, I just sent them to you. He like, what you think about them Johns? I'm like, nigga, did you listen to them shits yet? He like, nah, I just sent them to you. I'm like, nigga, go listen to them shits and call me the fuck back. Like, I was like, he was like, all right, I'm gonna hit you in the morning. I was like, no, nigga. Go listen to them shits right.
Also, like, the critique that Kendrick gets of, like, oh, he just does a bunch of different voices and shit. You're mad at him for switching his flow? Like, you're mad at him for being a creative rapper? You're mad at him for using his voice as an instrument?
And it's like, you're mad at him for doing those things with his voice when Drake perpetuates other people's voices.
He is the copy ninja for sure. Like, that nigga is Kakashi to a key. like,
hey, nigga, that sound good. What's that? Give
I'll
me
take
that.
that. I'll take that. Ooh, Sharingan? I'll take that. Like, nice. Thanks. So, and then the reason I love him doing that is he like fluctuates between like he lets you know, nigga, I'm unstable in this, and then I'm very calm, like
Yeah.
right here, and it's like it adds texture to the beef,
And
like
that's why the intro was so crazy, because it's like, this is very like, hey nigga,
smooth, like
like,
hey,
how you doing?
I
This is
told you.
this is how I feel right now. And then it's like, all right, now I got that out the way.
The fucking aim a Drake line. What? Huh?
Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind.
The Pusha T bar. He just was snapping on this.
Yeah, nah,
Like,
niggas really tried to minimize that line too, and it was just like,
come on. But like I said, niggas have chosen a side, which is weird to me because, like, you don't know these niggas in real life.
yeah,
Like,
nah, this shit is crazy. That's why I was telling my man, I'm like, yo, like, this shit is no longer rap beef. Like, I was like, this shit is not fun and games anymore. I was,
I still think the Quavo and Chris Brown is worse because, like, but this shit, it's a close second.
I don't know. I don't know. It was a lot said in Family Matters, and shit, it was a lot said in 616 in LA.
So, okay, here's the thing. So that dropped on Tuesday the 30th. And I was happy with it. I'm like, okay, bet we got a battle going.
Right. Like, I thought we was going to get, like, I knew Drake was going to respond this weekend,
Yeah.
but I thought we was going to get, like, a Drake response. Then, like,
I can't drink or something. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little volley, nice little back and forth. Like Friday morning hit, and they said Kendrick dropped again.
yeah.
And I felt like, because he said in Euphoria, back to back, I like that record. Matter of fact, we're gonna get back to that. Like for the
Let
record.
me get back to that for the record.
Yeah. I'm listening to. First of all, what was your take on 616 in LA?
So initially, like, just listening to it, I was like, where is he going with this? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, one, timestamp. I thought that was funny.
Exactly.
I thought that was funny. Like, I
Yeah.
saw it and I was like, leak? Like, AI? Like, this
Yeah.
fake. Like, Kendrick don't do timestamps. No, I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh, this nigga is Drake and Drake.
Yes.
He is really time stamping Drake. I was like, oh yeah, he is on a different level right now.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, oh yeah, Drake. It's Friday. Like, I know you got one coming. I know
Yeah,
you
for
got one
sure.
coming. He wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to beat you. He wasn't supposed to beat you to the punch. I literally told my girl, I was like, Kendrick back to back Drake. It's like, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
That's just through.
Here, I wasn't expecting it, but I thought it might happen because he said that in Euphoria. When I first heard it, I'm like, okay, where is he going with it? And then I thought about it like Kendrick's entire angle has been, I know exactly what you're going to do. So for him to say, like, hey, you're a master manipulator. I know you're going to go at my family because you heard Mr. Morale. I know everything you're going to say. And then to drop 616 and say, hey, I got a mole. Like, them niggas at OVO is working for me. Like, and I know you put money in the streets trying to figure out where, like, what's going on with me, but nothing came back because I'm boring. Like, I, for one, relate to that very heavily. Because it ain't shit niggas got on me because I'm boring as hell. I go to work and come home.
And I don't think, like, I might have been thinking too deeply into it, but is it me, or does the, like, that album cover, art cover, that's a Drake outfit.
Yeah.
Like, and then you see the whole thing in the
Meet the Grams.
yeah, and it's just like,
How did he get a prescription bottle with Drake's name on it? Like, what the fuck? And jewelry. Like, what? What?
my man got a whole outfit layout on a bed as his art cover. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah. So then Drake drops Family Matters at like 10, 11 our time. What was your take on that?
I thought that shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
especially like at first, the first couple of like Kendrick bars was a little light
More
tap.
small jokes.
Like
Nice.
smoke and mirrors. Like, hey nigga, like,
You not an activist for real.
yeah, like, I know what you doing too. Like,
And you not a blood for real, which I don't understand that because Kendrick never said he's a blood.
nope.
If you listen to Good Kid, Mad City, he says like, "Hey, I'm dealing with this dichotomy of all of my friends are Paru Bloods and I'm not, but I'm affiliated because I'm cool with them, but I'm not a blood at all." Even there's a Fuse documentary on L.A. Compton. And a part of that is walking with Kendrick with his friends who are bloods. Be like, yeah, I grew up with these niggas, but I was never affiliated. I know that. So like for Drake to say that, I was just like, well, yeah, he told us that. Okay.
And it's like, what them niggas got to do with this?
Right. Like he never brought them in it. You're the one who keeps saying mob ties. You're the one who keeps saying that you got connections. Kendrick never brought them niggas in it.
He just
They
said,
probably want to be in it.
right. Like,
they want to extort you. Like they want to do shit, but Kendrick like, no. I got it. It's fine. It's okay. So that first part, yeah, he it was more short jokes. It was nigga, you not a real activist. You not blood, whatever. That second part is just more beef for everybody else.
yeah, he was bodying them niggas though. One thing I would like to say is we gotta stop saying that Rick Ross was a cop. He wasn't a cop.
He was a CO.
Yeah. Worked in a prison. He didn't lock people up. Like, can we like actually like gain some knowledge on like what the difference is? Because like,
but 50 Cent did that. Officer Ricky did that.
Like, yes, but that was 20 years ago, my nigga. Like, damn near literally. It was like 05, 06.
Yeah.
Like,
and he did an interview about that since then, saying that like he did that for a reason. We get it.
But regardless, like, nigga, it's not a cop. Like, he wasn't locking people up. He wasn't reading people their Miranda rights. Like, like that. Like, learn the difference. Like, it's been 20 years of that being put on his name to where you should know the difference.
For sure. Yeah. The ASAP Rocky bars were crazy. Like, okay, cool. You hit my baby mother before I did, but do the math. Who I was hitting at the time. That was great. That was a great fucking bar.
Yeah. Hey, you. Stay the fuck out of this.
He clearly knows something about the Weeknd's manager because he keeps saying that he's gay. Like, and that's okay. Like, let bro be gay. Like, it's cool.
And even if the Weeknd is gay, so what? Like,
so, like, Who else did he address? Metro again. Like Future, he was like, we never was really into it like that. Them other niggas just got you wrapped up in this.
Yeah.
Which I like that he addressed that because a lot of people were like speculating, hey, they're beefing because of a woman. You're like, no, we never was really into it like that. I don't
Yeah,
know why this nigga dissing me.
even when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know if that was like sincere, but like
Yeah,
it felt like it. It was like, especially if they do it like while you killing everybody else.
for
Like,
sure.
it was literally like, ah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Bro, what the fuck? Fuck you, fuck you.
I thought it was done. I thought it was just y'all two niggas now. Like, what? But that third part. That third part.
Yeah, no, it started walking.
We forgot in the first part he said that one of Kendrick's kids is really Dave
Day
Freeze, which
freeze.
is his
Yeah.
best friend and manager. And I'm like, oh, how you know that?
And that's a
lot of this shit. My bad. Go ahead.
that's a weird bar to drop for nothing.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it's like Kendrick has already called you a liar and a manipulator. So like,
yeah,
of course you're gonna try to like break up the family front. Like he's
for sure.
already like
He said that.
said that this was gonna happen.
Yeah,
And that was
which is
what
crazy.
made the 30-45 minute later response
Crazy. But back to the third part, he says that Kendrick beats his wife, or he beat her in the past, and again, I saw a lot of
very clever too the way he said it. Like we're not gonna skip
for
over
sure.
like the is it self defense because she's bigger than you?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
that's a short bar, Drake. That's how you do it.
Exactly.
That's how you do a
That's
short
a clever short bar. Nice.
That's how you do a short bar.
You wrapped in domestic violence into it. Nice. Obviously, guys, we're not condoning domestic violence. It's rap beef, please. But yeah. But a lot of people were like, "Oh, so y'all save your beat women? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" And I was like, "Well, Kendrick could easily take the same route that Drake has been taking with the little girl bars. Like, what's the proof?"
And boy, did he. I said, you take the high road and I'll take the higher road.
So that drops. Everybody's like, "Yeah, this is a good response." I hate that he said in the song, "Now that this is over, I'm going on vacation," and he just kept saying, "You're dead," because you don't know if Kendrick's gonna come back yet or not. So saying, "All right, I'm done. I'm going on vacation." I don't think you should do that with this nigga.
Not just yet, my nigga. You might want
to.
you might want to change your.
I get Meek. He was like, "All right, come on." Like, and no disrespect to Meek, you're an amazing rapper. You're not this level of rapper. Like, you're just not.
And
So
I don't
then
think you
45
had this
minutes.
level of clout to attain this like level of audacity because what the fuck is going on? Like that's literally all I could say after listening to both of them shits. Like, bro, what the fuck is going
What is happening? I think I was so I heard Drake's, and then I was watching a streamer named Sean C. He was breaking he was listening to it, breaking everything down. And he was just like, "Yeah, that was a good response." And then literally 1 minute after he finished listening to it, niggas was spamming Kendrick drop, Kendrick drop, Kendrick drop. And he was like, "Yeah, I heard it already. 616." Niggas was like, "No, he dropped again. He dropped again." So I ran Meet the Grams. Off of that alone, I'm like, What? Meet the Family Matters. Meet the Grams. Less than an hour later? Huh?
It's like, nigga, I already told you. I know where you're going with this. Like, it's like, oh, you want to talk about families? Like, you want to talk about mom?
Before I press play, I at midnight am jumping around my apartment. Like, I love hip hop. I love hip hop. Hip hop is the greatest. And then I press play. What was how'd you feel about Meet the Grams?
Right. I think I missed like the first 30 seconds. So I might have listened to it 3 times just to like dissect what was going on. Because it was like every time the music started, I'm just like, oh, this is good. And then I would like kind of like zone out. And then I would like, he would just get more and more like deep. And I'm like,
I mean, he started with Dear Adonis. I'm sorry that your man is that man is your father. Let me be honest. Huh?
and that's why like I didn't hear that part. So like I'm just listening to it like, what is he talking about? And then it's like, Dear Sandra.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, he's talking to this nigga's
parents.
right
now.
He is trolling. I was like, oh, this nigga.
I'm sitting there like,
I'm like, he not playing fair. By the time he got to Drake Dad, I didn't even want to listen to the song no more. I was just like,
this feels wrong. This is not nice.
This is not right.
I gotta sage my apartment. This ain't cool. This energy is. And then
he did it, and I feel like I called it. I don't remember. We could go like play it back or something, but I feel like I said he was gonna have to pull like another Pusha T,
another kid,
and say this nigga got another kid.
Said this nigga got an 11-year-old daughter, and so now niggas are going back to Drake's old tweets, and he tweeted "baby girl" like 11 years ago, just randomly. And it didn't connect to like any other tweets or anything. It was just baby girl. And so niggas are like, do you gonna care?
And then like,
and of course, Drake, he memes. He posted right after, hey, somebody help me find my long lost daughter. Like,
and it's like, no, nigga, that's the wrong way to go about this. That was not how you sabotage, nigga, sabotage. You are killing yourself.
Like, even the meme that he posted before he posted Family Matters.
About 616, I think it was. Or no, it was about Euphoria.
No, I'm talking about the picture of his son at the dentist. And he was like, it's mirror time, Crody. I'm like, that's not what you should be posting. Like, he's saying, hey, like, you really don't love your son. And so, or you don't raise your son. And so now you're like, nah, we at the dentist right now. Like, that's not what you, like, that's not what you do.
Look, I got him.
Exactly. Like, hey guys, he's right here. Like, no, you're proving his point. Like, damn.
Like, I also did think, like, the video for Family Matters is, like, chef's kiss.
Fucking hard.
Chef's kiss.
In such short time, too.
To be able to go to, like, New Ho King and all of that. Like, chef's kiss.
That shit was like, I'm watching it like this is psychological warfare.
Yeah, crushing the minivan. Chef's kiss. Like,
and then talking to whoever he was talking to with a blood rag on. We don't know what that was about. He was holding a ring that I'm gonna guess is it looks like Kendrick's fiance's or wife's ring. Like,
and that's also, I feel like, what Kendrick was addressing when he said, like, I heard you got a ring, let's double down on that wage.
I think part of it is that. The other part is like the obvious of what's his name's ring, Tupac's ring that he bought. But I'm just like you said, that video was so fucking hard in such a short amount of time that I'm like, this nigga Drake is diabolical. But then Kendrick drops 45 minutes later. I'm like, this nigga is diabolical. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey man, fuck it. Play a little bit of both of them. Fuck it. We might as well. Fuck.
Let's see if Family Matters.
You can start with Family Matters. I would say start with 616, but that shit is long too. That's
and
like
it's
4
like
minutes.
It's not. I don't think it's to be played. I think that one was strictly to Drake.
Yeah, to drag him out. He dragged him
Yeah.
out. That was the bait. Like, oh, do you think that's the best I got? Like, oh, because it was long, you think I said everything I gotta say? Like,
I hate you. Like, what don't you understand about that? I didn't say, because they were saying Euphoria, the original was like 19 minutes long.
yeah.
So, like, you know how much you gotta hate a nigga to make a 19-minute song?
and then cut it down to 7 minutes and still get a point of, and still get across the point of, nigga, I hate you.
I hate you. Hey, J. Cole, you won. I ain't even mad at you no more.
Good job. Way to bow out.
Right.
And still catch strays every chance. That nigga done got shot more times than 50 Cent.
What? Making fun of a nigga for being conscious is crazy to me.
But like, Drake's so catchy that like that shit hard.
Niggas is gonna sing it, and I hate that so fucking much. Like, cause I saw I don't want to say her name. I'll tell you afterwards. But somebody that we know mutually was just like, yes, Drake, you did that. Fuck that nigga. And then somebody posted under and was like, he said he really do be trying to rap like he's freeing the slaves. And I'm like, our ancestors are rolling over right now. Like, yeah, nigga, we wanted to be free. Fuck.
Like, we could have used the nigga that was talking for us back in the day, maybe.
We could have used a poet. Like, goddamn. That is funny, but it also pisses
words
me off.
might have helped us out a little bit.
Right. Also, let's point out some falsities. In Euphoria, Kendrick said that Drake doesn't have a classic. We know that's a lie.
Yes.
He has at least
I
two.
also had a problem with everybody trying to act like all of a sudden he has like 5 or 6.
He does not. He has at least 2.
Like,
I would say 3.
I've always said 2. I've always said Take Care and Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing was the same.
My problem was so many people have always argued me that Nothing Was the Same and wasn't that good because I've said that it was better than Take Care.
It is. It's probably his best work to me.
Same.
It's concise. It gives you everything you need from a Drake project, and it's fucking good. Like,
but niggas was acting like Views was a classic. I was like, I remember when it dropped. Everybody hated it. Like, we're not going to act like that was a classic. And it was like,
I picked the songs that I liked from it, but I was just like, yeah, this ain't
like, and the songs that I liked was like 2 or 3 songs. It was like Western Road Flows. Fucking, I can't even think of like. I didn't like One Dance after like it got played out on the radio.
It played out so fucking.
Pop Style was the same way. Like,
hell no, I hated Pop Style then. Like, I it's just damn, what was the secret one that came out? If you're reading this, it's too late. I teeter on that being a classic because it's fucking good.
It is good, but like I don't feel like I've ever like went back to listen to it again. Like it
That's
was
fair.
fire, and that like when it came out, you couldn't get away from it. Every
Yeah,
song was on the radio, or like you was just listening to it because that shit was fire. But like
yeah.
I've never went back and like listened to Jungle or nothing like that. Like
I was still at Winston at the time, and when it came out, I was walking home from work, and niggas was like, "Yo, Drake just dropped." I'm like, "What?" And it was inescapable. Like,
yeah,
if you went to any DP party, nigga, he was playing that. Like, I'm a Kendrick has talked about that. He did say he was fucking white bitches. But that's the thing too. He made a therapy album. He said all of this. Like, so it's like you really can't. There is
like
no. He
even the
already
like
did it.
infidelities in the fighting and shit, he
Yeah,
addressed all of it. People just were ignorant to it because they were so obsessed with saying that it wasn't good
a
music.
good album. Yeah,
Like,
people. Yeah, hate Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and I don't. It's a good album. It's not a go back to album. Like,
and I
but
think
then
it's
again,
more of a go back to album than it was a good album initially.
for sure, there are hits on that song. We talked about this before. The one with Summer Walker, the one with Kodak. Was a couple with Kodak, but Silent Hill with Kodak.
If you listen to like most of that album back, like not like when you're trying to go do something, but like when you're
For sure.
trying to like listen to music.
Yeah.
And like if you're on a car ride and you just put that on, it's a great album.
Yeah.
It's not like gonna get you hype every
No.
10 minutes. He's
And that's what
not
niggas want.
he's not saying nothing catchy every other song. Like he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Like about how to figure out your life essentially. Like
Yeah.
essentially just saying how he figured out his life.
But like you said, it's not catchy. It's not gonna get you hyped. And that's why niggas love Drake so much. Because he's gonna give you the captions. He's gonna give you high energy music. And he can also rap his ass off when he wants to. So people hang their hat on him being their guy. And I get that. But that has also shown itself in this beef. The minute Kendrick drops something, oh, that nigga's whack. It's ass. It's not good. No, you just want a hit record.
And if we being honest, Kendrick was making better songs.
And his whole entire career, he has had hits.
Like in this beef, Kendrick has made the better songs. Like that is probably a better song than First Person Shooter.
It is. It is. It's a harder beat. It's more aggressive. It's everything you need.
Euphoria is better than Tailor Made Freestyle and Push-Ups.
616 is not, like I said, it's not a record for us. It's for him.
Yeah.
It's for Drake. And then
Family Matters, Drake comes back and he kind of like evened it up. He was like,
yeah.
you was doing your thing. That was nice.
The fucking psychological warfare of Meet the Grams alone to me is like, what the this nigga is on another plane. Like, this is like watching a Dragon Ball Z fight, and these niggas is not getting tired. But the fucking world is in destruction.
Just more power ups.
Stop now.
Just more power ups.
Like, Cage, please stop. Like, we're bleeding. Like, please.
I don't know what's going to happen next. Somebody got to die.
Them fucking RDC videos are hilarious. He keeps just being like, "Look, you gonna have to pop that nigga." I'm sorry.
Like, if I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Like,
All right. Anything else you want to get into this one?
I mean, we could play that last like minute and a half.
This flow is hard.
It is.
This flow is fucking hard.
I didn't understand your daddy got robbed by Top. You and your father like Stunner and Wayne. Was that a?
Exactly.
That's like a reverse diss. Like,
yeah. But then also,
because like, was you taking shots at Wayne at the same time? Like, I was so.
That's what I'm saying.
I was so confused. I was like,
and also, if you listen to Duckworth, he says he didn't rob him because he was giving them free chicken. He was like, you know what, I like him. I'm not going to do that. So, anyway, just technical rap nerd shit. Sorry, y'all. Disgusting.
why would you say, nigga? What are you doing?
Disgusting.
What are you doing?
That pissed me off.
That is you. That is not the way to win the fight.
That pissed me off. Like, okay, your dick leaked. Like, nigga. Like, yuck. Like, why did you say that? Like, fuck. I'm in it. I'm like, okay. Oh. What the fuck?
I literally was like, I'm sitting here like, oh, he's snapping on this nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck that Big Three, it's only Big D. And I was like,
Video.
that was gay. Wasn't it? It's just me. Like as soon as I heard it, I was like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
And then he said it's video proof. Like, I ain't hear that part because I was so stuck on the fact that was gay. So when I listened to it again, I was expecting it. So it was like, it's only Big D and it's video proof. I was like, but that's still gay. Ain't it? Like, for you to rap about it, like in a rap beef, like what is that?
Like, who in the studio was like, that's hard? I mean, pause.
Like, how did we get here? How did we get here, Drake?
I mean, I didn't see the video. Why?
You can't say that. Like, how you bashing a nigga for liking white women and you got a white baby mother? I don't understand the angle. Like, unless he's gonna say like Kendrick like trans women or something like that, and that's where he's trying to get at. Like, if
he's not gonna do that because,
but like, where, like, is it just white women? Like, he would have been better off just sticking to like Kendrick beating his wife. Like, if he like,
yeah, like
could have dialed in on that more instead of like drifting off into like, oh, we know that the women you like,
you know, in Euphoria when Kendrick said, I even hate when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess.
Some shit ain't even gotta be that deep, I guess.
Yeah, it don't even gotta be that deep. Some shit is just cringeworthy. I feel the same thing about, like, I know that Drake's son is gonna say nigga. And that pisses me off. Like, cause like, yuck. Cause when he's gonna say my granddad's black. Like,
which makes my dad half black, which makes me like
25%. Like, I don't know. We need some nigga rules. Like, And then it don't even gotta be that deep. That's just me, I guess. You've done pop records. Like,
even
saying
if they wasn't features, nigga, you've done pop records. Like,
I don't know why he keeps bringing this shit up. Like, you are a pop star. Like, goddamn.
like one, you do songs with Nicki Minaj.
Starships are made to fly. She's a pop star. Goddamn.
I wanted to believe him. Like, he was setting it up. He was setting it up pretty.
Yeah, it's over. Like, I'm going on vacation. It's done.
He was setting it up real pretty.
Less than an hour later. What?
This shit is a horror scene now. like,
I'm sitting there like, I still can't even get over the fact that Family Matters meet the Grams. So I'm listening to this, still just like, this nigga is wild. Like, how did he do this? What the fuck is happening? I'm gonna stop right there because like, I can't keep going.
bruh, by the time we get to the end and the reverb kick in, I was like, oh fuck. You lied. I was like, who lied? What happened? I ain't do it. I ain't do nothing. I was like, oh no, he is not playing. Who is producing these? Oh, they are going crazy.
The other thing that's pissing me off about this, though, and I said it before, I know people have chosen the side, and there's nothing that the other side could do that would make them say that this is good. But the minute this came out, niggas is like, oh, Kendrick, he's view botting. He's paying for views on these songs. Since when the fuck did we care about that? It's about the music. It's about what they're saying.
And
you think niggas was like, yo.
I think niggas really just been looking forward to this. I don't think neither one of them is like chasing views on this right now.
At all. Like, I'm putting it on YouTube because it's mostly acceptable. Like, it's accessible to people. Not because I want to get paid from it.
And
do you think
I don't gotta get these tracks cleared by nobody, just throwing them on YouTube. Like, you gonna hear this disrespect whether you want to or not.
Like, do you think back in the 90s and 2000s, niggas was like, yo, we need to check the Nielsen rates for radio because we gotta see who's really listening to this shit. No, niggas was worried about the bars. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The bars and the disrespect.
Facts. You think niggas was like, yo, Jadakiss got a week to respond? No, them niggas took months. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? I hate niggas, man. They make this shit so annoying.
And that's what makes Kendrick replying in an hour even crazier with such a like diabolical response, because he could have just came with like some like hip hop nigga, I'ma just kill you now, like I'ma just out rap you and end this shit. And he was like, no, that was cute, this is beautiful.
The minute that Family Matters dropped, niggas was like, okay, Kendrick got 4 days now because that's what it took Drake. So now are y'all gonna say Drake got 45 minutes? No. Like, you're not.
Drake should have been right on top of that shit. Like,
well, actually. Fucking 30 disc records released in 24 hours. Like, what the fuck is happening? I can't listen to all of these. I just can't.
Bro, that's how I felt like trying to digest not Family Matters, Meet the Grams. Like,
yeah.
Because, again, I had just woke up. So, like, I didn't hear, like, Meet the Grams right away or Family Matters right away. So, like, I listened to it got it off of YouTube, went back on Instagram, and that shit was like Kendrick Lamar dropped 6 minutes ago. And I'm like, nigga, that song was only 6 minutes.
To the YouTube viewership, I'm sorry. We had to play some of it. Can y'all just like go to Spotify and listen to it? I looked at the Spotify breakdown. We got listeners in Mexico. Shout out to y'all.
Hey,
We got listeners in the UK.
mi
Shout out to
amigos.
y'all. I think we had listeners in South Africa. Shout out to y'all. Like, thank you. Like, I don't know how y'all found this shit, but what's up? Hello.
Shout out to everybody listening. That's great.
Any last words on this beef shit? Because we're gonna need a palate cleanser. We gotta talk about some fun shit.
I'm about to say, as far as that goes, shit. I hope nothing drops this week, because a week and a half from now we're gonna have a lot of
shit. Yeah, man, this shit has been, like I said, this was one of the greatest weeks in hip hop modern history. This is one for the books for sure, and I don't think it's over. Even though I think Drake thinks it's over. Like, he said in the record, I'm going on vacation, I'm done.
I think Drake hoped it was over.
For sure.
Drake thought his vacation was going to be longer than 45 minutes. He thought he was at least going to have time to get on the plane.
I think Kendrick is so sick in the head, he has another one in the clip. What else does Drake say? Like, what else does he do?
And that's why it's so bad, because it's like, you already told us he beat his wife.
You have to get her on the interview at this point and just be like, so tell me how he beat you. Like, other than that, or you gotta have paperwork, you gotta have documents. Other than that, my nigga, I don't know. I just don't know.
Like, where does it go from here? Like, do we got like a body hidden? Like, he got to have a child hidden somewhere. Like, because you went, all right, your manager is your baby daddy, or like, and then and then you beat your wife at the same time.
You can't say that he killed someone because you just actively said he ain't really about that life. Even though in Good Kid, Mad City, he said, like, hey, would you believe me if I told you
that I killed a nigga?
Yeah.
Look.
Seem to be little Kendrick that you seen from the streets.
At the age of 13.
So I'm just like, where do you go from here? I think niggas forgot that Kendrick can rap. But I also think he actively tells you he's a Gemini, that he's petty. So it's like, he's been waiting for this.
People don't listen to music, because even if you go back and listen to Humble, listen to DNA, you listen to like a lot of the like upbeat songs on Damn, he's telling you, you don't really want to fuck with me. Like, if I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sexy. If I gotta go hard on a bitch, I'ma make it look sexy. Like, he was trying to like, look, yes, I like to do the like conscious rappy thing, but
yeah, he really got on fucking problems. Say, I'm Kendrick Lamar, aka Benzes to me just a car. Like, we get it, bro. Like, I mean, every interview he says like, yeah, that material thing's just, I noticed that it doesn't make me. I went into a depression because of this shit, and so I'm like trying to get rid of it. Like, just leave that man alone, bro. Like,
he's rapping because he likes rapping.
Yeah.
He don't care about the money. Like,
so I don't know, y'all. We'll see. Back to basketball. Kyrie is fucking going crazy. What the fuck is going on? Like, but he was going crazy during Ramadan, which I was like, what the He's not eating or drinking water. So how is he going this crazy?
He been balling for at least 2 months now. Like,
Yeah.
him and Luka must have figured something out after the All-Star break, and they just been like,
They look like the fucking Showtime Mavs. Like, what the fuck is going on?
like your turn, your turn. But you haven't shot in like three times down court. Nah, bro, you got it. I got next quarter. Your quarter, my quarter, your quarter, my quarter.
I'm happy for Kyrie. I really am. Like, I'm happy that he's found a team that's like doing well. Like,
He found a better teammate version of LeBron James.
for sure.
Like,
because I'm like, when he was in Brooklyn, that shit just fell apart.
yeah, and when I say like better teammate, because everybody will be like, "Oh, LeBron is the best teammate ever." Like,
No.
he makes everybody better. Like, he really doesn't. LeBron is probably like one of the more like limited like superstars ever. Like, even his impact on a team cripples them in most cases. Because look what happens when he leaves the team. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, that just shows you how good he really is." No, it shows you like how bad the team was organized around him.
Yeah.
Like, even this team that they had this year, D'Angelo Russell, not a good defensive player.
He
Austin,
went 0 points in the fucking, what was it, the second game or the third game?
yeah, but he played his ass off after that. I don't like the fact that he got blamed for it while Austin Reeves was playing terrible the whole fucking series.
Dog shit.
Austin Reeves had one good game, and after every loss they blamed D-Lo. But most of that is LeBron's fault, because LeBron has cried his whole career for a true point guard, but never lets them play point guard.
You think Bronny goes to the Lakers? I mean, they
goes,
said they are willing.
Wherever he goes, that's where LeBron goes.
For sure.
I don't think LeBron shouldn't care about winning too much more. Like, and if he still wants to win, he needs to go like New York, Philly, Miami. Like, it's not happening in the West Coast.
For sure.
None of the young teams need him, and like none of the older teams he would help, except for maybe Golden State. And if he goes to Golden State, that's weird.
Very weird.
Like, I would never want to hear a LeBron fan say anything about KD if LeBron went to Golden State.
No. Is Bronny ready for the NBA? I mean, we haven't really seen much of him. So I can't say.
I think so, because I think that's a crutch. Because college basketball is a facade. Like, that's the reason why the women's game is so much, like, better than the men's game this year. Because, like, those girls was just playing. Like,
yeah.
It was, like, you didn't see a lot of, like, plays called. You saw a lot of screens and backdoor cuts. It was just a lot of ball movement and, like, good basketball. College basketball is, like, limited to, like, oh, we got to run everything in the half court, when, like, if you're a 6'3" shooting guard, because he's not a point guard, like, and you got to work in a system where everything is based in a half court and the other team gets to come down and set up their defense every play, it's kind of hard to get, like, your shit off, like, because he's not Steph Curry, so he's not just busting niggas' ass and shooting threes. He's a shorter version of his dad.
Yeah.
With a better jump shot. Like, I think he NBA ready just because he athletic as fuck. Like, you ain't really got to do much. He could shoot well enough. Like, he's a better shooter than his dad was at 19, 20. He can jump just as good, like, but he's 6'3", so, like, it don't look like it. Like, he's not flying through the air, but if you look at a 6'3" nigga jumping like that, then he is flying through the air. Like, so I think he got, like, the body and the like athleticism. It's just, does he have the skills? And like that don't really matter, like for real, for real. Especially not if he playing with his dad. All he gonna do is sit in the fucking corner.
Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously, LeBron is going to use what he has to his advantage to best set up his time, and I think he cares about who's coaching Bronny. I think he's going to use Rich Paul to negotiate wherever he wants Bronny to go and be coached, and then he'll go to whatever team that is. I don't know who he wants to coach him. It might be Spo. I don't know.
That's where I was sending. Even if he wasn't going to like, even if LeBron didn't go to Miami, that's where I would want Bronny at.
Yeah.
Look at what Spo was done with Duncan Robinson. Like,
yeah. I think that's the move. I think he is going to have Rich Paul tell every other team, do not draft Bronny. Because if you do, every other client that I have will never work with you. He's going to make sure he gets to wherever Bron wants him to get to, and then they'll negotiate a 1-year contract, and he's going to play with his son, and then I think he's going to retire.
Yeah, but that's why I say I think if he still wants to win, he just like you hit up one of these Eastern Conference teams. Yeah, whichever one of y'all feel like, and it's got to be like one of the top ones, Boston. Like not going to Boston, but like it's got to be New York now. Like they're pretty. Philly because you got Embiid and Maxey. You can't tell me that Bronny wouldn't learn a lot from Maxey.
Yeah.
And then having Embiid and Maxey takes all of the pressure off of LeBron. LeBron just got to be LeBron at that point. And Embiid just got to stay healthy.
The only thing about Philly and New York is athletes always talk about the market of Philly and New York. That it's a tougher market. The fans are tougher. The writers there are tougher. The just being in those cities.
He wouldn't have a problem in New York. New York would treat him like God.
I don't think so.
Maybe not now because the team is good, but he's still LeBron.
He's still LeBron, for sure.
Like, as long as he's averaging... Now, if the team is losing, then, yeah, they're going to be like, well, we didn't need you. Like, we were successful without you.
Yeah.
But, like, unless he, like, falls off a cliff, he going to get treated like a god. Like, if the team is relatively successful, like, top 3 or 4, and he's still averaging 22, 23, like, nobody going to be like, oh, look, he falling off. Now he going to get treated like a god. Like, because he in New York. Now Philly, niggas might be like, nigga, you only averaging 23 points. Like, we could have got fucking Tobias Harris to do that in the regular season. Like,
I still don't forgive Philly fans for dumping beer on Clinton Portis' mom. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
And that was so many years ago. I was still in fucking elementary school. But like,
Eagles fans are different.
Fucking weird,
different.
Bro.
Don't be disrespectful.
All right, y'all.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful while you winning. That's the real problem. Don't come into the Link or Veteran Stadium, whatever it was like at the time, or or don't come in there and think y'all gonna whoop our ass and talk shit and whoop our ass while you doing it. This ain't the Eagles fans ain't Sixers fans. That fucking bead shit will only rock.
Yeah. They should have put her in a box or something.
That's like my cousin texted me after that game. Like, why is it so many Knicks fans at this playoff game? And I was like, Eagles, Phillies, Flyers, Sixers. That's the bureaucracy in Philly. Like,
for sure.
Like everybody in Philly love the Eagles. White, black, Asian, like everybody love the Eagles.
Yeah.
Phillies, baseball. Like, it's America's pastime. Like, South Philly is like 90% Italian. And then again, mostly white population in the like rural areas of Philadelphia. So like hockey is super big especially during playoff time. Like niggas are going like the white people in Philly are going to a playoff hockey game before they're going to a playoff Sixers game. And I don't even know if the Flyers are in the playoffs, but like niggas don't care about the Sixers like that. Niggas care about the Sixers. Like,
yeah, fair. Anything else you want to get to before we out?
nah, I don't think so. I think we covered everything.
It was a lot.
I think we covered everything. We only covered the beef for the most part, but I think we covered it.
And basketball. That's fine. That's what's happening. That's the title, beef and basketball. Nice. All right, y'all. We're going to get this palate cleanser going. We're going to get a nice vibey song for you, and then we head out.
Fuck JC.
No. We've been saying that this fucking Tommy Richmond record is a fucking hit. And this nigga came out of nowhere. I mean, he didn't come out of nowhere. He's been grinding for like years now. It's just this song popped on TikTok.
Yeah.
And from there, I mean, I don't even know. When I first heard it, I'm like, what is this shit? I can't stop. All right, y'all. That was Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Baby. That shit is so vibey.
That shit is hard. That shit gonna be playing everywhere this summer.
Everywhere. This song is the summer. I'm sorry.
That shit hard.
It's 2 minutes. It's nice. Just succinct. They gonna run that shit back.
Yeah, like you just put that shit on repeat.
It's gonna be great.
Play it with the words. Take the words out. What?
Man. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of the True Run Cross podcast. I've been Quan.
I'm Scoob. Shout out to my little cousin Tyrese. He just graduated from Benedict College.
Nice.
Shout out to the homie.
Congratulations.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.